That shit take your payment. They don't say, oh, no, you can't buy this because you a nigga. I don't talk to DLs, but then you low-key in love with your best friend that you know not straight. But then you act like he's straight. You sitting here picking up an apple. He's staring at you from the deli. It's like a... Men act like they can't even tell you, oh, like, you smell good. Oh, nah, that shit dead. I ain't on that homo shit. Did I ask you if you like dick and boy pussy? They try to, like, gaslight you. This man cute. He fine as shit. I'll clap the fuck out of him. Whole time, you making it seem like I'm weird. You making it seem like I've been staring at you and hunting you down. Well, whole time, you need that. You need that. Like, you need me. I like girls. Oh, that man don't take you on a date. He like men. He liked it up the butt. Maybe that man don't like you. The women that get it, they get it. Welcome y'all, it's Bible and Ken here. If you're new here, my name is Ken. I'm 22, I'm from Houston, I'm fruity. Yeah. I'm gonna work on slowing down on my intro, y'all, so y'all can hear me talk a little better, cause I'll be editing my videos back. I'll be like, what the fuck am I talking about? We're gonna work on that for 2026. So welcome back. Hey y'all, like, get your coffee, get your snacks, because we gonna wake up some motherfucking tea today. So the topic of today's discussion is, why do DL men still exist in 2026? Why is that? It's because y'all are part of the problem. Who may you ask who I'm talking about? My community. No shade, I'ma wake it up. Y'all love these men. Why? Well, if you want to know why, keep watching and make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe, turn post notifications on. Don't be a weirdo. Haters block, weirdos block, family block. You know all that shit. If y'all see me looking down, I got my notes on my phone right here, y'all. First reason, number one, MAGA. Y'all know that orange man still in office, right? Yeah, so we're all aware of this. I feel like that's one of the main reasons why they still exist, because I feel like it gives them a reason to be more scared, because, you know, the Trumpies all out here just causing wreck, causing chaos and mayhem and all that shit. Because, I don't know, I feel like ever since this year started, I feel like honestly since last year, since that man been in office, I feel like people have been just more publicly homophobic. Like, have y'all seen that video of the dude that was in the bathroom and he was just like fixing his makeup and stuff, and this hetero man was like, oh, you're just like a bitch, you're like da 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 da, like started getting in his face, and he like, I don't know if I don't remember if he took the camera from him or the guy just showed the camera at him, and he was just like saying all that crazy shit to him. Then on top of that, did y'all see the other video with the man with the fat gat in the grocery store, and that woman was trying to fight him basically over because he looked good and his body was tea. And it's like, why are you trying to compete with a man? Get in the gym and get your fat ass. So you don't gotta be mad. But why would you be mad to like basically physically assault somebody, verbally assault them and all that? Cause what? Cause you mad? When you can get in that gym, get that body good, and then you went to jail, all that could have been avoided. Like, you could have even kept your comments or negativity to yourself. I just don't understand, but pretty sure it's more videos that I haven't seen, probably on the internet too, and also stuff that doesn't get caught on camera in real life too. But who's that? Where is that going with this? Oh yeah, I think that's all I had to say. I don't know. Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, and I'm not the person also as well to like be searching through the internet for negativity, because I mean, I'm not saying I'm one of them people that like, I'm far from like ignore things, but I try to, I guess, be less involved in my phone and on social media, I guess, because I don't like to see shit like that in the world. But when I do see stuff like that, I like to speak on it or like educate myself on that topic, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's just fucked up. It's fucked up, the stuff that our community goes through. But I feel like since MAGA has, you know, running the world right now, and, you know, trying to have this shit all red and white, and whatever they trying to do, whatever, it's just really fucking crazy. I feel like they're just getting they're getting more bold with being homophobic, racist, and all this shit, just like bluntly, like with no type of filter or anything. I feel like I feel like back then, before this man was in office, I feel like people had more of a filter, at least with their racism and homophobia. You know, like, okay, I'm not going to just say this shit all, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they used to move more like how Christians do when they secretly judge you. You know what I mean? I feel like now it's just like they don't give a fuck. Like they would just say how they feel or move how they want, and people as a collective just be on board with that shit. It's just so weird. Like, have y'all seen the comments to that video? Like, what? Like, why are y'all trying to argue with this lady? Oh, she was fucking wrong. Like, that was weird. And it was really mainly on only my community and maybe some streets in the comments that I saw that was really like defending the morality of this situation. So, I don't know. It's just fucking crazy right now. I feel like this is part of the reason as well, or I feel like it gives them more of a reason to be more discreet and homophobic, because I feel like you'll be in public now and just be being yourself, being fruity, walking around with your rainbow shining and shit, and I feel like people will try to treat you different. And I feel like DL men especially, I feel like are more blatant with their discrimination towards you now. I feel like before you know, this man was in office, and before, and I feel like at the time, like around, like even when I first came out, it was more like people felt, I even just was feeling rooms more, I guess, comfortable. Not even say comfortable, but I feel like more, it was less hostile, you know? I feel like now it's just like you go in this spaces and people are just like, they don't give a fuck to discriminate against you. They don't care to just treat you any type of way that you're fruity. I feel like it's more of a collective now. They want to make you feel some type of way. Like they want to make you feel alienated. They want to make you feel like you don't belong here more, you know? So I feel like it's MAGA. It's that man in office, oh, he think he making America great, but you're really driving us down a hill to hell. But yeah, I just feel like he's making everything worse right now, and I feel like that's the reason, part of the reason why DL men still exist. Number 2, y'all love masculinity and reject femininity. Honestly, I'm gonna wake up this issue in my community, which is part of the reason why I said what I said. I feel like every time you go on like a friend making app or like a dating app, you see a lot of people's profiles with no femmes, mass for mass. Like, it's 2026. Can y'all please stop with that mass for mass shit or that no femme shit? Please stop putting y'all sexual positions in your fucking bio and that whole, oh, no verses, no this, no bottoms. People's sexual position does not matter when it comes to like dating somebody or making friends with somebody. And then that's how you know they be on that freak shit and not actually making friends when you got your sexual positions in your bio. Because why the fuck that matter if you just friends with somebody, you on here making friends? Wake that up. I really don't understand why we are still discriminating against our own community. Like, when we all fruity, we all like men. Like, I really don't get it. Like, we all are homosexual. So why the fuck are we talking about, oh, no femme, when we all carry femininity, we all carry masculinity in both genders? Like, I get so tired of that shit. Like, I immediately swipe left on people's profiles when I see them on there, because I'd be like, what is the point? And then I feel like now, I've even seen this in multiple different examples. Like, I've been, even at my job, I've been around straight men where they would tell me like, oh, like this one guy specifically told me like, oh, like I thought you were straight, but like part of you wasn't. I'm fluid in both energies. Like, I'm bisexual. Externally, I felt like I express myself I'm very confident. I'm a very confident person. But when it comes to like my femininity levels and I guess my masculinity, I felt like I express that with my beauty, with my makeup, my creative art and expression. And then like my masculinity is grounded and centered with me like being a guy. Like, you know, me shaving, me cutting my hair, me expressing myself and still like externally presenting myself like, I guess, feminine in a masculine approach, if that makes sense. Specifically, I see myself as like a very beautiful man, right? And that's like how I externally and internally see other men that I resonate with in my community, or even sometimes straight men where I see like their fashion and their skincare, and like I've seen some straight men enhance their looks with makeup, and like that's what I resonate more with than how other people in my community don't, I guess, see me in the right approach that I see myself. They will characterize me as like, oh, that's a bad bitch, or that's a baddie. And I don't get offended to as much as before that I did, because I more like have to remind myself like they're also externally seeing me as they probably internally see themselves as well. Like, because they probably resonate with more femininity internally, they probably resonate with that when they see me more, I guess. But like, if that makes sense. But like, I resonate with myself more, like masculine and feminine blended as one. So it's like, I'm expressing masculinity. I see myself as, this is masculine. And then, but like, not masculine like that over macho man toxic masculinity, but like masculinity is like a, I don't know, like, because masculinity can be a beauty thing, like a beautiful thing, but with the right approach and not too much. Like, I like a very balanced, like, that's where it's beautiful to me. You know what I mean? Like, I hope this is making sense for y'all too. I'm not just yapping. But yeah, I feel like if y'all buy or y'all resonate with these energies, to me, let me know if you know what I'm talking about though. Like, yeah. And I feel like that's very, very me really expressing to the core. I'm just not the type, like, you know, where I need to put on a wig or anything like that. That's not me. Never saying that's an issue or anything at all with other people and how they express themselves, but I feel like everyone knows what suits them and what's comfortable for them. And not even comfortable to the extent where you're suppressing yourself or limiting yourself. I feel like everyone has their cap, what defines them. You know what I mean? I feel like I get tired when people be like, oh, well, you're not as fruity as other people. Or because for one, people assume I'm gay. And then when they don't think I'm gay and they know that like I'm bi, or I guess recognize that, they always be like with the whole feminine and masculinity. And it's like, I feel like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I express myself more feminine or more masculine. That shouldn't define or equate to what I like. You know what I mean? That whole mask for mask shit gotta go, because anybody can be fruity. Anybody can be gay. Anybody can be bi. Anybody can be pan. Anybody can be anybody of my community. Any sexualities of the whole community. Why does it have to be external look for that to equate to what? Like, people feel like men cannot wear makeup because they're men. People cannot wear wigs or clothes or whatever because it has a whole societal label on it. Because y'all love to make that shit up. Like, I just don't understand. Like, no one was in a factory making these clothes like, oh yeah, these gonna be for niggas, these gonna be for girls, and that's that. Anybody can go to the store and buy a dress. Anybody can go online and buy a wig. Anybody can do anything. Where have we gone as society as a whole to be like, oh no, you can't do this, do that? That card don't say that. Your card, and when you go put that shit to that reader and shit, that shit take your payment. That don't say, oh no, you can't buy this because you a nigga. You can't buy this because you a girl. No one says that. And I really hate the double standard. Y'all remember in a time when it was very normalized for women to wear like boys underwear? But then it's like, when now as I see more people in my community embracing themselves wearing thongs and jock straps and stuff, now y'all want to be like, oh no, like that's for girls. But then it's like y'all be the same DL men behind closed doors, liking only femmes, only wanting trans. And I don't understand that. Like, now you look at today as what people like. They like more trans people now as like a fetish. They like more people that do that stuff discreetly. But openly, y'all deny that. Y'all deny that in society. But behind closed doors, it's okay. When I was in high school and middle school, and y'all was calling these people he, she's, he, she wannabe and shit. Now y'all got these streamers and shit talking about they want femboys or want trans people. So it's like, it's so crazy because just a year ago, or was it longer than that? Or was it quicker than that? I don't know. I remember it was just right around the corner. Y'all was so pressed about these people wanting a separate bathroom. And then we still even doing those issues now with y'all arguing between, oh, whether they should be in the men's bathroom or the women's bathroom. But now all of a sudden, y'all want the femmes, y'all want the trans. I don't understand that shit. Like, I never understood that shit. Like, y'all don't want men in lingerie, but y'all like trans people and femmes in the behind closed doors in lingerie. I don't understand that. And then when men wear it, oh, this wrong, that's weird, I don't want to see no men and this and that. But like, y'all want to fuck them though, low key. Y'all want to fuck them. That's another reason why I feel like DL men still exist, because y'all love the masculinity, and my community needs to stop with that shit. Like, honestly, I get the whole fetish of DL men sexually. I get you want to fuck a DL a man that's not open with how they want to fuck. I get it. We all have a taste for masculinity. Masculinity is not a bad thing. But the way y'all have transmuted this whole energy into a very toxic thing is where the problem comes in. We admire masculinity. We admire femininity. But then it's like it becomes a problem when y'all accept these things in secret and not in public. We should accept these things both ways. Yeah, y'all want a nigga that is discreet and down low with fucking y'all behind closed doors. Period. Boom. That's y'all kink. But in public, we gotta let that shit go. We gotta call these DLs out when these DL men exist. Do not sit here and be like, oh yeah, I don't fuck with DLs, but then you be on Grindr and you fuck with DLs. Don't be like, oh well, I don't talk to DLs, but then you low-key in love with your best friend that you know not straight, but then you act like he's straight. Don't do that. Y'all be the same ones throwing around like this whole punk word and this whole word. When have we got to the point where we just openly use that shit as like a joke? I don't know if it really started with Twitter, and that's where I noticed it at, when people like started openly saying it more as like a joke. Or I don't know if this shit started before, but I've never used that word at all. I've never found that shit funny. Like, I've had people insult me with that word. I had family members use that word against me. I've never found that word as like cute to use against another person in my community, or to even call myself or identify as that. Like, that's so weird. I thought that punk used to be like, oh yeah, you a punk, like you a wussy, like you weak. Now it's labeled as a fruity man. Y'all be calling yourselves that word now. It's so weird and backhanded. Where is this world going? Is the world ending or what? Am I late? Number 3. Another reason I felt like DLs want to be picked and chased. It's in the workplace, public, everywhere they go. Like, they're everywhere. Like, I just had the same thing happen to me like last week. I was literally just like talking and associating with my PA. Was a processing assistant at my job. If y'all know, y'all know. So I've seen people talk to, you know, the managers or whatever, like normal. I don't really talk to them like that because it's like, I just feel like there's still like this barrier between their ego and them being a human. Like, I feel like you meet those managers where like they talk to you like normal, they ask you how your day is, they ask you about your life. And then I feel like you get those managers where I feel like they don't, I feel like they think that because they're above you, they're better than you. Or I feel like they can't talk to you or associate with you as another human being. So I took it upon myself recently more. I don't know if it's been this retrograde or what, but I feel like, oh, like, let me interact with my managers more. Let me talk to my PA. So I was talking to my PA like normal. Like, I was joking with him. Like, I was bringing something in the trailer. I'm laughing, joking with him. Like, you know, people smile at me, I smile back. So I was smiling back with him. And this nigga gonna tell me, oh, like, are you flirting with me? And at first I thought I didn't hear him right. Because I'm like, mind you, I'm thinking this is a straight man. This is a straight man. So I'm thinking like, why would I be flirting with you if I know you straight? Like, that's weird. Like, I know some people in my community toxically do that, which I feel like is weird because you can't force nobody to like something that they don't like. That's just so weird. In this predicament, this man was like, oh, are you flirting with me? And I'm like, okay, maybe I'm tripping and maybe I heard this man wrong. No. So I come back on the trailer again by him, and this man gonna say it again like, oh, are you flirting with me? I said, no, I'm just messing with you. Like, I'm thinking I'm joking with you because, like, he's pretty young. I can tell he's, like, older than me, but he's not too far older than me. So I'm thinking, oh, like, you know, we joking, like, young ho shit. When did you get flirting? And then, two, you don't even know I got a nigga. Why the fuck would I just be flirting with you around all my coworkers and shit publicly? Like, what? I don't know if y'all used to that shit because that's what y'all be on. I can't, you know, openly and blatantly say where I work. But if you know where I work, you know that shit goes on where I work. But I'm like, I'm not one of them. We never talked like that before. Why would you took it upon like I would just like do that right then and there like that? Like, what? So I said, after I said like, no, I'm just joking with you. I'm just, you know, I'm just fucking with you. I asked him later because that brought the thought like, and before I even asked him later that day and that night, I checked in with my coworker that was around and I heard that same shit. I said, did he just say I was flirting with him? She was like, yeah, I couldn't believe he said that too. Like, I wasn't trying to be in your business, but I'm like, yeah, I'm like, well, why would he? That's so weird. Like, so you were flirting with me then and trying to tell on yourself? Because I was never flirting with you. It never gave that. So, and then after I said like, I was fucking with him, his whole energy changed. Like, it shifted where it was just very like, he got real quiet. He wasn't speaking to me much. Like, it was just strictly work. Like, no joke, none of that again. And I'm like, so you DL. Because it's like, that would give, there's no other logical explanation of why you would act like that towards after asking me a weird question like that. So after that, I continue on my day. They exist everywhere. They want to be like chased. And it's so weird because it's like, I'm the one that's out. You're the one that's DL. Putting your Batman mask away. Like, it's not Sunday yet. Like, we on a Monday, you flirting with me at 3 a.m. You missed yesterday for you to do that. And I'm not saying that that's allowed, but I'm just saying it's like, they be everywhere in public. You walk past the nigga in the grocery store, he making eye contact with you. Like, and I'm not talking just regular eye contact, like, oh, you know, saw somebody real quick second. Eyes locked, staring you down. You sitting here picking up an apple, he's staring at you from the deli. And you like checking in like, am I tripping? And then you look back a couple minutes later, staring at you. And like, y'all know where y'all make eye contact with somebody, it's not like a whole like, oh, like, you know, it's looking, like, you know, like, you know, it's like a, like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on? So these men be everywhere. This is why they still exist, because these men be everywhere and y'all act like they don't. Like, I feel like it's one thing, I feel like, because straight men, because I feel like you can admire another man as a straight man, and that'd be cool. But I feel like it's very respectful. It's very much with boundaries. It's very with, you know, like simple check in, check out, boom, like it's on my mind, boom, I'm gonna share it with you. But not like now, men act like they can't even tell you, oh, like, you smell good. Oh, like, I find you attractive. Like, even in a conversation you talk about something, oh, like, men this I find attractive. You talking with a straight man like, oh, like, what men do you find attractive? Oh, I think my friend is attractive, respectfully. Oh, it's now, oh, nah, I ain't gay. Oh, nah, that shit dead. I ain't on that homo shit. Yo. Did I ask you if you like dick and boy pussy, or what's going on? It was never all that. I asked you, did you find any males attractive? We all find males attractive. I mean, we all can look, like, literally go in public and be like, oh yeah, that person looks cute. This person look good. We all have opinions and thoughts. Like, you may see another girl that looks ugly to you, and I find her cute. You can't do that now. They get spooked. And it's like, it's so crazy. But it's like, this is part of the reason. Like, people want to suppress their own thoughts in exploration. You know what I'm saying? When it's like, it's simply okay to admire another man. Yeah, that wanna be chase shit gotta go, y'all. I'm so tired of that shit. I feel like I attract a lot of men like that. Like, they play this game back and forth with you. It's like, you be thinking, oh, they straight, and then they say some weird shit, and then you're like, nah, like, maybe they meant this way. And then they keep hinting at it when it's like, and then when you like dig into it, they back off. And then they make it seem like you're the one that's weird, or you're the one that's trying to make them gay, when it's like, I never made you gay. Like, you just probably acknowledged that you were gay again, or fruity. You know, like, I felt like they try to like gaslight you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, they're like, oh yeah, this man cute. He fine as shit. I'll clap the fuck out of him. And it's like, whole time, you making it seem like I'm weird. You make it seem like I've been staring at you and hunting you down. Well, whole time, you need that. You need that. Like, you need me. I don't need you. Whole time, you like, oh yeah, he looks good, but he's straight. In their head, I wanna fuck. Oh, I need to get, or either, you know, whole time, cause you know, DL bottoms exist. I be forgetting that. I be forgetting DL bottoms exist. I be, you know, sometimes I be in my head like, oh no, like they're a top, or like, you know, cause I feel like it's more common for it to be DL tops, but I be forgetting the DL's bottoms exist. So it's like whole time they be in their head, they wanna get by you, or they want to you. And the whole time you ain't here like, oh yeah, they look cute, or like, and then when you get the vibe, when they give off that, they make it very clear. Like, it's not clear, like, but it's like smoke and mirrors clear. It's like, they be like, oh yeah, they say some like homo shit, right? You'll like, be like, okay, what the fuck is up, right? And then like, they'll be like, yeah, cause I like pussy. I like girls, like, I don't fuck with that fruity shit. And it's like, okay, I never thought that, but then you just confirmed, cause how you gonna say that right after you just said some fruity shit though? So it's like, What? I'm so tired of that shit. Let that shit go. Y'all are really blowing me with that shit. Number 4. And I feel like this goes hand in hand what I just said. So I feel like the Nile is a river in Egypt for like y'all really have a mental illness and it runs deep, you know? They're growing as hybrids in 2026. Like I feel like you meet DLs now where it's like they want to keep being around you, to keep flirting. They want to like really feel what it feels like to be out for real with you in a little private 5-10 minutes on your break, quick little second interaction with you, like flirt with a nigga but like not make it obvious. Like niggas will go out their way to like act like they selling weed to you. They will sit here and like be like, oh yeah, I fuck with your fit. Like I was out with my man the other day at Walmart and this man was like, oh, is that Spider hoodie? That's Spider? Mind you, like it says right on the front, it's Spider. Everybody has Spider. Like it's very popular and trendy, right? Like everybody has, like you see what it is. Instead, you could have said, hey, I think that your hoodie looks cute, or look, it looks cool, it looks fire. Period. Boom. Y'all act like y'all can't admire men simply and just give a compliment, or like y'all want to like live in y'all like fantasy of being out for a couple minutes, like, and then like at the expense of trying to make us look like we're weird. You can be like, oh, like a nigga. Let me stop stating it, because I might have some white or some, you know, not black subscribers and followers, but whoever watches, but y'all know what I mean. I'm not calling y'all niggas, but like you'll have a man sitting here in front of you like, oh, like that's dope, that's cool that you read or just like that, but instead they will say type shit, and it's like it's like, can y'all just simply say what y'all mean? But it's like y'all be DL though, so it's like now you have openly DLs, then you have discreet DLs, you got DLs with girls. I met DLs in the past where they would have girls. Now you have DLs with Twitters. You have DLs with Twitters with girls. You have DLs, you have DL bosses, you have DL coworkers, you have DL gas station workers, you have DL, like it's just the list goes on. Like they're growing as hybrids. You have DLs where like my coworker, oh, how'd you know I was straight when I met you? Well, I just assumed you were straight because I mean you told me how you like girls and stuff. And mind you, like it's like now, because I've always been a person like I don't like to assume people's sexuality. That's why I always like to ask. Like I'm not the type of person to assume like, oh, because they're a little feminine or you know they don't talk about this or that makes them gay. I always like to just ask like, oh, like what's your sexuality? Now I assume he was straight because you know he only talks about girls. You know they carry themselves in that only masculine way. So I'm like, okay, like maybe he's straight. But when he asked that, it was just kind of like, okay, should I be looking for something? But I don't know, it's like weird because like I would talk about like, you know, a whole bunch of homo shit. Like for like I would talk about eating ass, tucking dick and all that. Like, you know, I do this little test on them to see if they DL and they always fall for it. Like I'll be around a nigga and I'd be like, oh yeah, like it's not gay if you suck dick with the socks on and shit. And they'll be laughing their ass off. And so the girl was right by us when I said that. We was all in a group like talking. And she was just like, why do you keep letting him ask these questions? And he was like, oh, because he's funny. And it's like, okay. You ain't ready for the waters. I'm really finna see if you gonna go deep in. So I had asked him, I was like, oh, so as a straight man, like, have you ever seen another guy's dick? He was like, no. And I was like, so have you like ever watched like gay porn or whatever? Because I'm like, you know, even when I was in the closet, you know, I've seen straight porn, bi porn, all that shit. So it's like, as a straight man, have you ever stumbled across that territory? And he was like, no, but I ain't gonna lie, the girls like I mess with, they don't complain. And I'm like, so your dick big? He was like, yeah, like you could say that. So I'm like, okay, period. So then until it got to where we started talking about like femininity and stuff, he was like, oh, well, like my dad, like he doesn't play that and stuff, but I don't know, like when I used to be in a dance class dancing with like gay dancers and stuff, they used to like try shit with me. And I'm like, what do you mean try shit with you? Like, did they touch you? He was like, yeah, like I had to tell him like, you know, I don't swing that way. And I'm like, okay, I guess that's fine to, like, you know, associate a boundary. But then I was like, so he mentioned this part after, which kind of gave like you reaching, because he was like, see, like I'm cool with you, right? But like, don't ever try that shit with me. And it's like, you're not even cute to me. And for 2, I know you're straight, so why would I try that? So that's like, that's where y'all be telling on yourselves at, because obviously if I'm openly fruity, you know I got a man, you know you straight, why do you have to overly re-announce that you're straight and that, oh, don't try that with me? Why would I want to touch you if you're straight? And then you're not even cute at that. You think cause what? Cause you told me you had a big dick that I'd want to see when I got a man? Like, you could've, I'm just joking with you. I'm just playing. Like, I didn't even know you was going to answer that question for real. So it's like, these hybrids, the hybrids are getting scarier and scarier, y'all. Like, you got hybrids that are married. You got hybrids that are teachers that probably try stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure it's people around the world that has experienced crazy shit. And let me know in the comments, y'all, if y'all have ever experienced anything crazy than what I be going through. It needs to stop. Be yourselves, okay? Number 5. They're cowards, honestly, y'all. In the closet versus not giving a fuck and DL. Like, it's a clear line. It's clear waters. It's clear fire and ice, hot and cold, okay? I feel like they admire us that are out. They don't like that. Like, I feel like I said, I feel like this goes with the other example that I mentioned earlier. I feel like the DLs now, like, I feel like there's men that are simply insecure, and then there's men that are DL. I've been around men where I feel like they're scared and they're just not confident. Confident in themselves that what they know what they like, but they're not confident on other men. Like, I don't know if that leaks into sexuality, because I've never once, like, even before when I was in the closet, when I was out, I've never been not confident around other men or affected with my confidence because of other men. Because, I mean, like, that's another man. Like, y'all are straight. I mean, I don't want to say y'all competing for different things. Like, straight men are looking for the women. But, like, as a man, before I even knew, like, I'm like, okay, I confused with what I like. I do know what I like. I never was around another man and felt, like, less confident or insecure. Like, I don't know if that kind of, like, leaks into sexuality, but I just feel like I met men where I'm like, okay, they're straight, they're just not as confident. But I felt around certain men where it's like, okay, 100% that, and then some men and I'm like, they're a little questionable, you know? But I feel like there's a blatant barrier between in the closet and DL, because I feel like in the closet is like it's just clear that, okay, like, I'm confused what I like, or like you're questioning what you like, and you know, you don't really know where to start. You don't really know how to really go about an experiment, because not many people are into experiment. People don't want to, I guess, be used, but like, I feel like we all need experience to know what we like. I mean, not everybody wants a hookup, which is completely understandable, because people be dirty. You have men that are just like, they don't give a fuck. They want to be queer for the day and, you know, be hetero at night. I don't get that. Or like, simply reverse. DLs that had girlfriends that would tell me they're only DL because they don't think that their girlfriend would accept them being bi. So that's the only reason why they're DL. So I'm like, okay, so like, you know that you're bi, you're already with the girl, but she thinks you're straight because you think that she won't accept you being bi. So you fuck men on the side and then get coochie on Monday through Friday and get bussy Saturday through Sunday. Okay. I don't know. I just feel like it's very, very, where was I getting at this? Let me not lose my point. Some men are cowards. I feel like the DL men are cowards, and the people that are in the closet need that little push. In 2026, I feel like we don't really have too many prime examples of like people that are out, queer and black, to really like look up to. I mean, like, Lil Nas X was just locked up. And who else? Like, I mean, I feel like you look at celebrities and artists, they're 9 times out of 10, it's like you gotta play this game to really find out if they're fruity or not. And not saying like people's sexuality is just like a thing to chase, but I feel like we don't have many leaders out here being proud of who they are, announcing that stuff publicly. And I feel like being really involved with our community much, even if they are fruity. I mean, I get it for people that are in the closet. Like, I feel like I like how like we have more shows that are showing us more because we're everywhere. Like, that's why I like shows like Heartstopper. I like shows that like what is it, Heartbreaker High is it called? I forgot. But like, we're getting more shows on Netflix, I noticed, and more visibility, because people aren't really transparent I mean, I feel like we don't really have to be out here all the time, because I mean, like, the labels are for society. We need more people that are like, hey, like, I'm fruity and I'm proud and I want to help and support other people that are scared to be out with who they are, you know? I get it, but DLs, I feel like your DL, if you're not in a house that's like violent or threatening your life or your living situation, what do you DL for? What do you DL for? You have homophobic parents, I get that. But if they're not violent, they ain't trying to kick you out, be who the fuck you are. Stop going out here fucking bottoms late at night and then pretending like you like pussy and like just girls to your friends and your family. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. And don't be one of them ones trying to call out other people and put them down because you hate who you are. Like, don't do that. But if you in the closet, I get it, you know. But try to be yourself and, you know, work on your confidence so that you are ready one day to be who you are. Or talk to a friend and family member, you know, that you feel comfortable with and trust, you know. Because I didn't have that when I was in the closet. But I just said, fuck it. Y'all gonna know I'm fruity. Because y'all ain't gonna try to push me down this suppressing hole of like, oh yeah, this not what you are. No, fuck that. Be who you are, nigga. Last example, number 6, closing out the fucking video, is homophobic women. They deny femininity in both genders, clock it. They promote toxic masculinity, clock it. Be yourself, but everything men do is fruity or DL. Nah, maybe that man hates you. And let's wake that up for real. I'm getting tired of like the women that I meet that I feel like label everything a man does as fruity. Like, oh, a nigga like touching his hair, he's fruity. A man that wanna wear anything else but cologne is fruity. A man that wants flowers is fruity. A man that wanna wear pink today or more floral or more fucking anything in the book besides black and white that they promote men to only wear is fruity. I get so tired of that stuff. Like, it's so crazy. Like, y'all jump to everything a little man does fruity. A man will beat your ass, beat the brakes off you. And I'm not saying it's okay. I don't promote women abuse. I don't promote abuse to both genders at all. But I feel like I met women that will go through abusive relationships or meet abusive misogynistic men and be like, oh yeah, cause they're fruity, or yeah, they like men. Oh, that man don't take you on a date, he like men, he like it up the butt. And I'm just like, what? Like, I don't get that. Maybe that man don't like you. Maybe he cheating on you with another girl. Maybe he fell out of love with you. Men have feelings and their mental health matters just as women. Like, that's where toxic femininity comes in a picture, and they can't recognize that as themselves. Like, I feel like the women that get it, they get it. The women that get it date bisexual men. There's nothing wrong with preference. As a woman, you can date straight men. As a woman, you can date bisexual men. But I hate this whole, like, they mix their insecurities with that, with their whole assumption that, oh, if they dated a bisexual man, they're gonna cheat on me with a man. And it's just like, have you been cheated on with a man? How you know they're gonna cheat on you with a man? Maybe they want you, and you don't know, you might meet a man that's bisexual and cheat on you with another woman. So it's just like, I don't get that. Women are also part of the problem. Not saying that all the women, but I feel like it's very common in this age for women to be very homophobic. I feel like that adds to DL men still being DL in 2026 because of men care. A lot of men care about what they think. They care about their perspectives. They care about, oh, if I wear these shoes, am I gonna be gay? If I paint my nails or if I get a manicure with you, are you gonna think I'm gay? Are you not gonna be with me anymore? And like, I get it if you fall in love with a girl, but I feel like if you think that she thinks that, or if you're unsure, or if it's not secure with where you stand, I don't feel like that's the woman for you, because you should know or not where, like, that puts no stab or fucking attack at your manhood or your masculinity. Like, that is so masculine to me to embrace femininity. Like, we need to really stamp that on what y'all should look for in men. Let's not keep looking for these niggas that ain't got no coin. And it's not even always about the coin. It's really about the mindset. Like, a man that is confident and brave, a real man, is gonna do what they want, because we are allowed to as men. Y'all are allowed to as women to do what y'all want and run the world and be great women as y'all are. But then y'all don't let men be great too. And I feel like we need to stop putting this whole, like, why, I don't even really understand why we still 2026 competing with women and men. Like, you're a woman, that's a man. two different genders. Like, I don't know. I feel like we just need to embrace being great. Celebrate men that aren't afraid to wear makeup. Celebrate men that aren't afraid to wear what the fuck they want to wear. Celebrate men that aren't afraid to smell good. Celebrate women that like bisexual men. Celebrate women that aren't afraid to think what they think and not care, oh, well, to be homophobic just because their friends are homophobic. Clarify that shit there. You shouldn't be friends with homophobic people because, bitch, you're somewhat homophobic too. Celebrate the women that stand on their own with non-homophobic friends and their non-homophobic opinions and thoughts. Yeah, that's what I meant. Celebrate those type of women. Celebrate people that embrace what they think and not care what other people think. In a positive way, not an ignorant way, okay? Yeah. But I feel like that just kind of wraps up number 6. And let me know in the comments how y'all felt about this video. I felt this video was very needed and it was really on my mind last night at work. I was like, let me push this video out. If y'all agree with the opinions, let me know. If y'all didn't, I don't give a, you know what I'm saying? If you're weird and homophobic, scroll, but leave a like though. And comment at least. But comment something positive. Comment how you just righted me. Because nothing I said in this video is wrong. My opinion. I mean, everybody got their own opinion, but I feel like this is stuff we need to talk about for real. And like, cause our world is, I feel like it's going in a good direction sometimes, but then I feel like we're doomed sometimes. I don't know. But yeah, let me know. Make sure y'all subscribe, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and all that shit if you enjoyed the video. Love you lots. Don't get your tissues, don't cry, and don't be weird. Yeah, but I'll be back for another one. I love y'all so much, and yeah, love you guys.